New at 10, a company in Texas has developed a rifle that could significantly change hunting. They say it's impossible to miss your target. Fox's John Donnelly has your first look at this high-tech gun.
Darren Jones is about to make hitting a 1-foot square target at 250 yards look easy.
We just shot a quick 3-round group here, and this is at 250 yards. This is about probably about a 12-inch steel plate, and we put all 3 rounds right inside of about an inch.
It would have been more remarkable if he hadn't been able to do that. You see, this isn't just any rifle. This is the top-of-the-line offering from the Austin-based company called Tracking Point. At first glance, it's very clear this is not your grandpappy's deer rifle.
And this is just a better way.
Tracking Point started with a very accurate rifle and then got busy. They mounted a video scope on top of it that can magnify up to 36 times. They put an infrared rangefinder under it and then created a ballistic computer to make the custom-made ammunition hit with remarkable precision. The computer compensates for range, wind, atmospheric conditions, rotation of the bullet, and even rotation of the earth. It only fires when the rifle is aimed at the right spot. So why, you may ask? The company's founder went on an expensive African safari and missed several times. So he went looking for a better way.
We have a lot of smart things, smart devices that make us better at what we do, so why not apply that to a rifle?
It has Wi-Fi, so we can show you how it works by looking at this iPad mini. Darren puts the white dot on the target, hits the red laser rangefinder button to tag the target. Blue crosshairs appear and then drop down and to one side to compensate for the range and everything else. Then he raises the crosshairs. When he pulls the trigger, the crosshairs turn red. When he lines them up with the tag, the gun fires itself. How accurate and easy is it to use? After less than a half a dozen dry runs, I try. First at 250 yards, then at 500, then at 750. Bullseye. Finally, 1,000 yards, the 4th time I've ever fired this gun for real. First round hit. He says I had an 80% chance of making the shot with this rifle compared to a traditional one.
The probability of hitting a target at 1,000 yards by a trained long-distance marksman, first shot out of the bag, just pull it out and shoot it, is about 10% or less.
I did it in just 1 shot, and I am not a sniper. The scope will even track moving targets. Jones admits Tracking Point has its critics, from hunters.
I've heard that, it's cheating.
To late-night comedians like Stephen Colbert.
Finally, a solution to the age-old problem. Sometimes the animal stands a chance.
Jones says the scopes are password protected to prevent them from falling into the wrong hands, and they're only sold to people who pass criminal background checks. He says critics are exaggerating its capabilities. He says you still have to read the wind and more.
It's not automatic. It's not a guided bullet. It doesn't shoot itself. There's a lot of shooter involvement. You still have to place a good tag. You still have to pull the trigger and tell the bullet where it's going to go. Hunting is positioning. Shooting is positioning. Getting in a position to make the right shot. That's 90% of the game.
That was Fox's John Donnelly reporting the guns aren't cheap. The entry-level model costs $22,000. All the packages come with an iPad mini.